Hey everybody, it's Flyin Ryan here with my little helper Elsie, and today we're reviewing the JXD806 RC motorcycle. This is my first RC motorcycle review. I've owned one or two other RC motorcycles in the past, but this is the first one I'm reviewing, and I've got a few more on the way, so stay tuned for more motorcycle reviews. But this is a pretty cool little one. This is, I think, only like $20, $25, somewhere around in there. Pretty neat little guy. It's got these little side wheel support things there, so that kind of keeps it upright in sharp turns. But it does have like a flywheel gyro inside, so when you turn it on and give it gas, you can hear a wheel start to spin up in there, and that keeps a gyro. So when you've got that spinning wheel, it always wants to stay upright. It kind of makes it always end up standing back up. So, you turn and then just go back straight, and that spinning wheel keeps it upright. So it's really nice and stable. It does have some suspension to it. So even when you go over some bumps, if you're nice and straight up like this, it can actually kind of bounce around and stay upright. I have gotten it to get flipped over, but it can actually take some pretty surprisingly good bumps. If you're running on these little metal wheels there, it can get a little bouncy because, they don't have any sort of suspension or give to it. So, like, if that's, rubbing on the concrete, it can get kind of a little ugly in sharp turns. But when you keep it upright, it drives really nice. It's not super fast, but for the scale speed, for how small it is, it's pretty fast for its size. And, enjoyably fast, at least. I had fun driving it. It does come with a USB charger, and it takes about 15 minutes to charge, and you get like 10-minute run time, so pretty long runs for a short charge. Not exactly sure what the milliamp hour rating of the battery is, but must be fairly decent to get that long of a run. Let's see, there's a transmitter, and it is just full left and right turn. It's not proportional turning, so you just kind of have to give it touches to kind of get a turn. You can't, hold a smooth, light turn. It's either full left or full right. And there's no steering trim. There is a forward and backward trim, which I thought was kind of weird. I'm not really sure what you would use that for. I guess maybe to slow it down, give it less of a top speed. But, it does have proportional gas, so you can kind of give it a little bit of gas and get it to drive pretty slow as long as you stay fast enough to keep it upright. If you go too slow, it will fall over. But there is no steering trim, so mine does kind of slowly veer off to the left with time, and I've got no way to counter that. There's not even a hardware, steering trim on it. So, but again, it's only $20 or $25, so it is what you expect for that kind of price. And like I said, I had fun with it, and I thought it was pretty impressive. So that's about all there is to say. That's my first RC motorcycle review, and I'll have more coming, so stay tuned for those. And let's go check out some running footage. Alright, got the JXD806 mini RC motorcycle out for its run, and you'll hear as I turn it on, you can hear the gyro rev up. I think I need to give it gas once. So there we go, that's just the internal gyro wheel spinning up. I'll just give it some gas and a little push, and off she goes. And it does pretty well, actually, bouncing over these little cracks and stays pretty stable. It gets a little messy when it hits these little metal wheels on the side. Those can, when they're on the ground, they kind of make it a little extra bumpy, but when it's on its normal wheels, it's got, some shocks and suspension, so it actually takes the bumps pretty well. There's no trimming on the steering, so mine does kind of turn off to the left after a little bit. You see it kind of curves off to the left, and I can't do anything to correct that. But, there you go. You can see how good the gyro flywheel there keeps it level even when you take a pretty hard bump. Not super fast, but scale speed, it's pretty decent. Pretty fun. no tricks or anything, no wheelie button or anything like that. Get over here in the sunlight a little bit more. So yeah, when you're doing a sharp turn, you can see as the wheel, that metal wheel touches, it gets a little bouncy. So you want to try to keep it on its main two wheels. That's where it drives the best. Thing's pretty cool. I mean, for 20, I think it was what, $20, $25, somewhere around in there. Not bad for the price. Let's see what I do, and I go over this bumpy area here. Ooh, not bad. And you can slow it down. You don't have to go full gas. So there's going. Oh, it got a little wobbly when I tried going too slow. But it is full turn. There's no proportional turning, so you can kind of just tap it to do a little turn, but you can't hold just a slight turn. It's pretty cool. It does a little wheelie off of that. Ooh, that got it. A little bumpy out on that stuff, but it's doing it. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah, it's pretty decent range too for its size. Alright, I think that was a pretty good run. There we go. Turn it off so it stops making all that racket. That is it. That is the JXD806 mini RC motorcycle. Pretty cool, not bad for the price. I kind of enjoy it. And I've got a couple more motorcycles on the way, so stay tuned for those. Alright, well thanks for watching. Check the video description for price and purchase link, and I'll see you next time.